Hey, what's going on, you guys? Thanks for joining me on Christopher's Couch. I am Christopher, as always, and today I'm reviewing the Arrow Season 5, Episode 2, Recruits. And man, I know I am a day late. I am not gonna lie to you guys. I am sick, and well, I'm a little bit better now, but I'm telling you, like, I took this medicine and that shit knocked me out. Like, I felt like for about 8 to 10 hours I was dead. I woke up, I was like I was like, what the fuck? What type of medicine is this shit? I need to take some more of this. But I'm doing better, still sick though, so excuse the sniffles and all that other stuff. We're gonna try and get through this pretty quick. I know I'm uploading it all late and everything, but it's whatever. Anyways, so let's get started. So a lot happened in this episode, somewhat a lot, I guess you could say. So where do we start? Let's start with the recruits. Pretty much in this episode, we get a lot of Oliver Queen, well, the Arrow, training his new recruits, Curtis, Evelyn, and one that seems like he's gonna be promising. I could see this guy being good, but then turning bad, like turning on a team. Wild Dog. So yeah, definitely gonna keep my eye on him. Pretty much Oliver Queen, well, I keep saying Oliver Queen, but it's Oliver Queen, but dressed up as the Arrow. Pretty much the Arrow has them training. He's pretty much doing the same regimen, like he must have trained under Kakashi or something, because he has them doing the same training that he had Team 7 doing when they first put the team together, which is capture the bell. The only difference is with Kakashi, the bell was on him. With the Arrow, the bell is behind him. So they pretty much have to come together and be a team in order to capture the bell, but they don't really get that picture. They don't get that that's what they need to do. So a few times they try, but they don't succeed because it's Oliver Queen. And what I liked about this was, you know, at the end of it, he pretty much just bites in on all of them, just tell them, you know, you don't belong here, you should be somewhere else, stuff like that. And I don't know, I just really like this Oliver Queen. He just seems like, man, he just like the old Oliver Queen. He gives a fuck, but he doesn't give a fuck. And pretty much this team that he's trying to build doesn't really like him. They all pretty much walk away from it. Not because it's hard, it's because they don't trust the Arrow. And why they don't trust him is because they don't know who's the person behind the mask, and they pretty much express that they simply just can't follow a leader into battle if they don't even know who that leader is. So they don't trust him. They all walk away. Other things that happened in this episode was there's a new person called Ragman, who I guess is going to be on the team also, and he's pretty much this young teenager who was a victim of the one of the explosions that Damien Dark caused in the last season, where pretty much his whole family, pretty much his whole people got killed from that blast. And the only reason he survived is because his dad told him to wrap himself in this very ancient cloth or rags, and the bomb that was used to blow up his damn near whole family was a radioactive bomb. So the radioactiveness of it pretty much combined with the rags and protected him and kept him safe, kept him alive and stuff like that. So that's his thing, and he's pretty much going after this group, Amertech group, that Oliver Queen is trying to partner with. Oliver Queen as the mayor is trying to partner with, because they have money, they have resources that'll help him pretty much launch these hospitals that he's trying to build and get on their feet. And Ragman is pretty much going after them because they, I believe, helped develop the nuclear bombs that killed his family. So that's why he's going after them. And at first Arrow and them don't really understand what his purpose is. They really thought he was just targeting them to stop the mayor's team from, you know, getting these hospitals up and going, but that's not the case. And Also, what's going on in this episode is with Diggle. I'm not really understanding with Diggle, but it seems like the army base that he's at, they send him on a mission with people that he's worked with before, but then also with a new recruit. And they go into a mission to to retrieve some type of bomb or something like that. But he's at the same time training that new recruit. This is the first time the new recruit has even worn the army outfit, so he's kind of scared, and Diggle is kind of looking after him and trying to, you know, show him the ropes and stuff. But it seemed like what it actually turns out is a part of his army group, a part of like his sergeant and stuff, actually are behind what's going on. They pretty much go to retrieve the bomb, but then he finds out that it's his own squad that's actually trying to steal the bomb for themselves so they can get rich and stuff like that. So they betray Diggle, and they end up killing the new recruit. They end up killing that guy. So by the end of the episode, they pretty much make it to where they're gonna set up Diggle. So want to see where that goes. Also, in the episode, we get, actually, what I want to say is, I don't know, I actually want to bring up that they don't talk about Felicity and Oliver's, you know, their past relationship or anything like that. Like, they never bring that up, which was real curious to me in this episode. So I'm thinking, did with the Flash going back and resetting time, did that affect Oliver Queen and Felicity Smoke relationship in this timeline, which is what I'm really curious about. Because like I said, they don't flirt or anything. They don't reference anything about their past relationships. And you know, she's with that new detective, so I don't know, like, they don't bring up any old memories or anything like that. So I'm thinking maybe when the Flash went back in time and saved his mom, and it had that ripple effect throughout time, that it might have affected them. So maybe they never even got together. I don't know. I'm just taking a wild guess. I could be wrong. I probably am. It's just, like I said, they haven't, you know, said anything. They haven't, as a matter of fact, Oliver Queen hasn't said anything about Felicity's new boyfriend or nothing. Like, he hasn't referenced him or anything like that. So real curious, real curious as to that. But yeah, back on topic. Other stuff that happened is, let's see, we have Detective Lance, who's still drinking, and I don't know, he looks like he's doing more than drinking to me. I mean, I've never taken any type of drugs like Molly's or Percocets and stuff like that. But if I had a lineup of a group of people and I had to pick which one was taking some of them drugs, I would probably choose Detective Lance, because, well, Officer Lance now, because yeah, he really seems like he's on more than just some Jack Daniel, if you ask me. He looked like he's on some Dave Chappelle, Tyrone's biggest crack rock type of shit right there. So he's still drinking, and he pretty much needs a job. I mean, he's still sad from his daughter dying. So, I mean, yeah, get this man a job. And he looks like he's going to be working close to Oliver Queen, Mayor Oliver Queen. So, that's good. You see that Speedy, actually, I don't know, she's really growing up, man. I'm really seeing a difference in her now that she's not, you know, doing that vigilante thing. But when finding out, and I really think she's gonna get back to it, finding out that the Amertech person that's supposed to be partnering with them, when they kind of renege on their offer after she gets attacked by Ragman, and they renege on their offer, you find out that she's actually partnering up with Church, which is the villain at the moment. So yeah, so pretty much how Speedy discovers that is she's walking around the back, and she sees that the Amertech lady is talking to somebody, and she does her little karate thing, jump over here, jump over there, do this thing like that, and then she's like listening in, find out that they're partnered with Church. So then that was pretty much when they connected the dots and figured out that, you know, Amertech is going bankrupt, and then finding out that, you know, they kind of made the bombs that blew up the stuff, and Ragman is probably not trying to kill them because they're doing the right thing, but he's trying to kill them because they're doing the wrong thing. And so they pretty much go and ask for his help, which he ends up helping them. They pretty much does this big drug bust where the Amertech lady is meeting up with Church, and they both come through, and it's like a rematch. Really, it's a rematch of Church versus the Arrow, except this time Church ends up winning, and he almost ends up killing the Arrow, but Ragman saves him, which is cool because he actually, you know, he wanted a vendetta. He wanted to kill that lady who pretty much helped cause the death of his family, but instead he let her go to save Arrow. So that's good. And pretty much after that, Ragman revealed, you know, his backstory and why he's doing this and stuff, and revealed it to Oliver. And Oliver pretty much extends his hand and says, I'm putting together a team. So pretty much by this time he learned that he needs trust. He goes back to his team of recruits who by this time have left him because, like I said, they don't trust him. They don't want any part of not knowing who he is and not being able to trust him. So this time he calls them back for training, but this time he reveals who he is, and they're pretty much stoked for it. And like I said, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty much, I don't know, I really want to see how Wild Dog turns out, because his name speaks for itself. He is pretty wild. He seems pretty wild. I mean, he's disobedient. He seems like he might have anger issues and stuff like that. So I think he will be not only a wild dog, but a wild card. Put them away. So I really want to see how he turns out. I know by the end of the season, I think Curtis is probably going to be like real cool. I think he'll probably become a character I could really end up liking. I don't know, I'm trying to picture him doing some karate and stuff, especially when they pretty much pointed out that out of the three that he's training, Curtis is the least experienced one. He has no experience in anything at all, no hand-to-hand, not even being out in the streets and stuff like that. So that's good. Altogether, I mean, this was a pretty good episode in my opinion. At the end, which I like, and we find out who this guy is. I'm talking about the archer who's wearing that all black and everything. At the end, you see Church, he's leaving some club or something, and his bodyguards get shot down with these arrows, and it's real cool because he's like, man, and he's thinking he's talking to the Green Arrow, well, the Arrow, and he's like, man, you just can't get enough of me. And then he gets like, it looks like some small ass tomahawk gets thrown at his back, and then the Black Arrow comes down and like jumps on him and does some move to just lay his fucking face to the ground. And the dude is like, what's good, like, what are you doing? And he pretty much tells him, hey, you know, the other night you almost killed the Arrow. If you would have done that, then I would have had to kill you, and that you need to leave him alone because he's mine. And Church is like, who are you? And we finally learn who he is, Prometheus. Jeez, what a cool name. I mean, it's already been a cool name in the Greek mythology, Prometheus and everything, but I mean, it looks cool on this black archer. I still want to know more about him. But yeah, I thought this episode was good. Anytime it ends with that black archer, now that we can put a name to the face, even though we haven't seen his face yet, Prometheus, he's doing some cool shit. I actually can't wait to see him go head to head with the Arrow. Can't wait for the episode. But I say good episode, 2 thumbs up. Hey, if you liked it, then kudos to you. If you like this review, hit that like button, share with your friends, family, and subscribe. If you have anything to say, speak it down at the comments below. Other than that, I hope everybody is doing well. Sorry that this video is late. Like I said, I have been under the weather, but hey, I'm trying to make it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Catch you guys later. Deuces.